All right, welcome to this episode of the Maximus Minute. And for this episode, I want to talk to you about dedication when traveling. I want to talk to you about the importance of staying on track when you're away from your home. Now, a lot of people, people in the real world, people that I deal with, my clients, my athletes, random people I talk to on the street because they always end up asking me fitness questions. They complain that when they travel, their fitness goes out the window, but it doesn't need to be that way. When your fitness goes out the window, it's 100% a choice. Being out of shape is a choice. Being fat is a choice. Being unfit is a choice. Just like being fit, being healthy, looking good, that's also 100% a choice. Case in point, I'm here in St. Louis. I'm away from Thursday to Sunday, but I want to show you something. I brought all my supplements. Now, does it take a little bit of work to pack that? Absolutely. Does it take some forethought? Yes. I put individual servings of protein in little baggies, and I take enough for the 3 days. I actually didn't take enough for 3 days because I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here. I took about 6 days worth, just in case. You never know. I might get delayed. If I'm going to make the effort at home to pull out a box of Ziploc bags, to pull out a tub of protein powder, I'm not just going to pack exactly enough. I always pack extra. So if something goes wrong, if I can't get a regular scheduled meal, that I'm not stuck eating garbage, that I have options. So I make sure I always come prepared. That's number one. Number two, I want to show you the little room service menu here. Now, as I look down the menu, just for breakfast, for example, this morning, could I have the All-American? And the All-American looks like it's some cage-free eggs, pork sausage, some Yukon potatoes, some arugula, cherry tomatoes, and toast. Absolutely. That seems like a good choice. I could leave the toast, but it seems like a good choice. The omelet, 3 eggs. I had that actually this morning. That's what I chose. I got bacon, sausage, ham, some onions, some cheese, some arugula, some cherry tomatoes. I left the toast. I told them not to bring it because I don't need toast. It's just empty garbage calories. Or maybe I chose the Belgian style waffle or the French toast. Looking at the French toast, powdered sugar, brioche, peach compote, chantilly cream, served with warm maple syrup and butter. That's a dessert. Like, if I'm interested in my fitness, why would I choose the French toast over the 3-egg omelet? Now, listen, I'm not crazy. If you want the French toast, like, have the French toast. The problem is people don't limit it to just the French toast. Then you look at like the appetizers or the lunch menus. Now, there's some healthy stuff to get to lunch, but there's also some not so great choices too. And what people do is they'll eat the French toast for breakfast. For lunch, they'll have the chicken wings or the adult crispy chicken strips with the fries. For dinner, rather than getting like a chicken avocado BLT, they'll get a whole pizza. Like, they just make bad choice after bad choice after bad choice because they're on vacation, and then they wonder why they're not fit. Like, here's the deal. You can eat healthy. The other night, I was in the hotel lobby, and there's 3 restaurants here. There's like a bar-style restaurant, and that would be food like you would expect. Burgers, wings, fries, stuff like that. And they're delicious. Like, I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton. It's not like it's bad food. You know what I mean? Then they had a really high-end Italian restaurant, like a lot of homemade pasta, which frankly is a little carb-heavy. It's manufactured processed food. I come from an Italian family, so I got nothing wrong with Italian food. But, if you're on a diet or you're trying to get lean or whatever, it's not necessarily the best choice. And then they had a sushi bar. Now, I would rank all 3 as roughly the same quality. Actually, that's not true. The Italian restaurant and the sushi bar were better than the bar menu, but those were the 2 highest quality options. Now, at the time, I didn't really care whether I had Italian or sushi, and they were both super high quality, so I opted for the sushi. I didn't even have sushi. I had sashimi, a little bit of hamachi, a little bit of yellowtail, with some ponzu and some jalapeno, and honestly, it was stellar. It might have been the best sushi I've ever had. But I made a decent choice. And the funny thing is I wasn't suffering because I didn't have toasted raviolis or gnocchi or pizza from the Italian restaurant. So I just made a bit better of a choice. And again, I wasn't suffering. I had some of the best sushi I've ever had in my life. So here's what I'm really trying to say. Maybe it's a little long-winded for you, but here's the point. All of this is a choice when it comes to working out. I can work out. The hotel has a gym. Now, I was at first floor, so I had access to a gym, so maybe it's a bad example. But if you were here and you didn't have access to a huge gym like I did, the hotel gym is beautiful here. There's a sauna here, so you can stay on top of your recovery. I don't have my ice bath. I regularly have ice baths. You guys know that, but no one's forcing me to have a warm shower here. I can have a cold shower. The point is, these are all choices that I can make as an adult to further my fitness, so that when I go away, I don't just fall apart. Now, I suppose there's an argument to be made that if you go away once a year, yeah, you should have some fun, eat the food you want to eat. You can let go of working out, blah, 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 blah. And I'm all for that. But that's not how it works for a lot of people. A lot of people travel for work. They go away every second week. They go away once a month. They go away and treat their bodies like an amusement park, and then go home and then they don't be healthy and continue to treat their bodies like amusement parks. Like, the point is, you can always be more dedicated. You can always, always, always do a little more. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just about dedication and how bad you want it. And when you see somebody that's fit, when you see somebody that looks good, when you see somebody that takes care of themselves, chances are they're making these types of decisions. Like I said, it's a choice.